Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your midweek check-in for Wednesday the 27th and Thursday the 28th. Okay, we've got a daily check-in spread of May 2020. And we're going to be looking at today's thoughts, today's feelings and today's health. Bearing in mind, I am not a qualified doctor. So yeah, I'm not a qualified doctor. I am going to read what I see in the cards, what I'm intuitively picking up, but whatever is discussed here does not replace, proper medical advice that you've been given if you're dealing with any medical issues. Right, that being said, let's tune into this spread and see what we've got going on. So, today's thoughts. We've got the Knight of Cups. Is that the only one that flipped? Yep. Today's feelings. Let's see what we've got going on. Whoa. Wow. Right, okay. We've got the Moon in reverse and we've got the Five of Cups. Finally, today's health. Let's see what we've got going on. There's loads there. Right, okay. Oh, okay. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles. Right, okay. Interesting. No. Those two were together, weren't they? I'm getting all mixed up. Right, okay. Interesting. First thing that I'm noticing, bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Yeah, in reverse. First thing that I'm noticing is that we've got a Cups card in the thoughts portion of the reading. This is all what's going on in your head, what you're thinking about, what you're communicating, whether this is internally or externally. And we've got the Knight of Cups, which is emotion, it's feeling, it's all about your heart space. So you could be thinking about romance, you could be thinking about love, you could be thinking about whether it's extending some sort of emotional, not even communication, because it's more practical than that. It could be you extending an apology, you extending your feelings to somebody, but you're not in the process of doing it, you're thinking about it. I hope this is making sense. You're thinking about it, you're wanting to sort of step forward in an emotional way. But like I said, this isn't you actually doing the deed. This is you thinking about it. It could be that we're in quarantine at the moment. I know that some countries, things are easing up where, they're allowed out and stuff like that. Depends on where you are in the world. So this could just still be a thought. You may be thinking about how you're going to do this. Is this the right thing for you to do? But there's definitely something where you're being inspired by what's going on in your heart space at the moment, which is beautiful energy. Like I said, we've been in quarantine for a while now, or lockdown, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people have been doing soul searching. A lot of people have been disconnected from those that they love. So you may be wanting to reach out, express how you feel in relation to somebody or relation to something. Like I say, offer an apology. This could be the invitation to go out on a date, but it's a definite indication that you're thinking about extending some sort of emotional offer to somebody in your world. Now, what's funny is what's going on in your feeling space. So you're thinking about doing that, but then what you're actually feeling is fear, which is dead. Well, it makes sense. But the Moon in reverse to me is about fear. It's about worry. It's about disillusionment in some way. So let me just get this all together. So you may be fearful about doing this. Like I say, this is all still in your head at this point, this Knight of Cups energy. So the thought of extending this offer or, apologising or reaching out, like I say, it's got you fearful. It's got you scared. It's got you worried. The Moon to me is, well, it's ruled by Pisces. It's card number 19. No, card number 18. And that reduces down to a 9. A 9 to me is all about freedom. It's about having learnt the lesson. It's about inner strength. So you may not be feeling particularly confident. You may not be feeling strong enough to do, this Knight of Cups energy, like I say, in the practical. because this is what's just going on, you know, in your thought space at the moment. This is what you want to do mentally, but to actually take the action to do it, we've got no wands cards here. It's causing you a level of fear or worry, but this is major arcana, and the only major arcana that we have in the reading so far. So this may feel as though it's kind of out of your control, or you cannot help but feel worried or anxious or, you know, emotional about this particular situation. These could be irrational fears, or you truly may have something, you know, to worry or fear about. I don't know your personal situations, but it's next to the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups to me is an energy that speaks about disappointment, it's regret, it's thinking about the past, not realizing that, you know, you've got these two cups that are behind you. If you only to turn your focus away from the fear, the worry, how this could go wrong potentially for some of you out there. So you're feeling, like I say, emotionally overwhelmed is, you know, the best way for me to sum it up. You're fixated on how things could go wrong, or you're fixated on how things didn't work out for you in the past. You may have already done this Knight of Cups energy and it wasn't received well, as an example. And now that you're thinking about doing it again, you may have this feeling that it's just going to work out the same way that it did. But it's really important that you are not bringing, like I say, your irrational fears or allowing your beliefs from the past to set the tone of your present and then your future. So yeah, feeling emotionally overwhelmed about something that you've got going on in your head, but that's still all about feelings and emotions. I hope this is making sense. And then our health. We have the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So Eight of Cups is walking away from something that is emotionally dissatisfying. So to me, it may feel as though whatever it is that you're feeling at the moment, like I was saying, not like as a warning, but if you lament in this energy for too long, it may have, you know, an adverse impact or effect on your physical health. We start off with Cups energy again. So this is water energy, this is water energy, this is water energy, this is water energy. Too much water. Like, that's too much emotion, it's too much feeling. And, you know, whatever is going on in our mind affects how we feel, and then how we feel can have, like I said, a direct impact or effect on our physical health. So it's about you now recognizing, you know, how this emotional investment that you've made, whether this is in the past or how you're feeling about a particular situation, it's time for you to move on from that now. 8 to me is always about evaluating. It's taking action. It's changing something. It's having the courage to continue to move forward towards your 9th cup in this particular spread. So your 9th cup is emotional fulfillment. It's contentment. It's happiness. So you're getting your wish, but you're not going to get there, like I say, lamenting in these feelings that are pretty deep at the moment. Then we've got the King of Pentacles, and to me, Pentacles energy is all about health. Now, the King is the, you know, the highest manifestation of our Pentacle energy. So there's an opportunity here for you to feel abundant, for you to feel well, I would say, in terms of wellness, but it's all about your focus. Like, this King is looking down at this Pentacle here. So it's all about how you choose to focus your energy. He's surrounded with all of these grapes, this abundance, everything that he's been able to create and manifest for himself in the physical world. So to me, you're going to have to ground your energy in some way. Leave some of these, like I say, this emotional stuff behind and continue to move forward. Because like I say, you lamenting in that emotional energy isn't going to have over the long run a great impact on your physical health. We've got no swords cards here, and we've got no wands cards here. So it is also about introducing logic. It's about introducing action, doing something rather than being stuck in the feeling of a situation. It's about taking action, moving that energy through your body rather than, like I say, sitting in, because, well, think of it. This is all water. And what happens when you sit in water for too long, you know, water goes stagnant. If you have a bath and you sit in it for ages, your skin ends up going wrinkly. So it's not about sitting in that energy. It's about allowing it to flow. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Feel those feelings and release them. Don't sit in it. Then we've got the Four of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Now this would usually in the upright speak about disappointment, I can't get it out of my mouth. Being complacent, not recognizing, you know, this emotional new beginning or something that's being presented to you because you're focused on these 3 cups. And these are the same 3 cups that you're looking at in the 5 of Cups. They've spilled over. There's nothing in them. So you're missing an opportunity because your focus is on, let's say, an emotional connection of the past. And exactly as I said with this King of Pentacles, it's like you've got to be mindful about where you place your focus and your attention at this time. Now, what I will say with this Four of Cups, though, is that it's in the reversed. This is you getting out of that complacent energy. It's about you no longer sitting in, like I was saying, sitting in the feeling, the emotion of this particular situation, allowing things to stagnate. Because fours can speak about stagnation. They get comfortable in that energy, you know. 4 is a really solid number, but we create that stability. But if we don't continue to move things forwards, then we just stagnate within that energy as well. So this is about now using your inner strength. This is about bringing structure, like I said, focus into a situation so it allows you to accept new opportunities. It allows you to move forward with this cup. Because there's this 1 cup floating in, and that could be you contemplating, like I say, offering this to somebody else or an apology or reaching out on an emotional level. Oh gosh, I hope that all made sense. Right, I'm going to pull, let's pull one of these and see what we've got going on. But so much water, like literally, there's like 5 out of 6 cards there full of water. So let's see what the guidance from Spirit is in relation to this check-in. But yeah, I'd definitely say bring some logic, bring some reasoning, some clarity to clear up some of this emotional fog that may surround you. This may not resonate for everyone, guys. Please only take what does and leave the rest. We have stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Yeah, so like I said, you've got something in your mind here, what you want to do, and it's like you give up before you've even began, because that's what your feelings are dictating to you. So don't allow that to happen. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic, guys. Right, I'm going to pull, let's get an answer is simple. We haven't had one of these so far this week. Hello, darling. And we'll see what we've got going on. Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm not reading all of them out of the book. But let's just get a summary, and I might pick one to read. So decide the outcome, rise and shine, and invest in your spirit. So yeah, this decide the outcome is about you. If this is resonating with you with this Knight of Cups, wanting to reach out, it's about you deciding what the outcome of you doing so is going to be, rather than turning back, like I say, and reminiscing, thinking about when you did it in the past, what the outcome was. It's you understanding that and being optimistic and understanding that the power is always in the now. The power isn't in how it went yesterday. It's you understanding that, you know, you determine the outcome of these situations with the intention, let's say, that you set. So if there's no point in approaching somebody if you're already thinking, oh, well, this is how it's going to end. What's the point? Then we've got rise and shine. So that's all about a new dawn, a new perspective, seeing things clearly and investing in your spirit. I'm going to read the rise and shine, I think. I'm definitely going to read the rise and shine. But as I was saying about focus with this King of Pentacles, that's exactly what he's done to reach this point of becoming the King of Pentacles. It's by investing in his spirit, making the choice and decision about what he wants to focus on, what's important to him, what is going to bring him stability, what's going to make him feel grounded. There's too much water energy here. So maybe think about investing in your spirit in ways in which that, you know, like I say, you can ground yourself or see the situation more clearly. Right. Find my book. Here we go. Let's read this. Card number 56 is what I want to read. Here we go. Begin today with your spirit leading the way. Rise above the dreary outlook of your ego and let the light of your spirit shine through. Release all the mental and emotional filters that the ego has constructed in your view. No matter, oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps. Right. It says, no matter what happened yesterday, today is a fresh start. Begin the day shining like a sunrise at sea. Don't allow your ego to dim the light within you. Let yesterday's experiences go and shine fresh in the world. In honor of your spirit, don't just rise up, but spruce up as well. Put on your most beautiful outfit, fix your hair, polish your shoes, and most of all, don your brightest smile. Refuse to let yesterday's fog, didn't I call all of this emotional fog? Oof. Refuse to let yesterday's fog drift into today. No matter what has passed before, you're free to create a new day. Only the ego holds on to the past. In the divine realm, there isn't such a thing. The spirit rises and shines and lives in present time. It's free from all that has transpired before. So rise with the present and shine your spirit for all to enjoy, especially you. Wow, well that sums it up. That sums it up. There's nothing more for me to say other than thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a fantastic couple of days and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.